Jai Gurudev, everyone. Welcome you all to part 12 of Guru Siyag Yoga, Bliss, Becoming and Being. So, this is a series which is dedicated to spread the word about Guru Siyag Yoga in English language. So, in these series, we disseminate basic information about Guru Siyag Yoga and we share our personal experiences. So sometimes people have volunteered, disciples of Guru Siyag Yoga have volunteered and shared their experiences on this platform. And going forward, also, we would want that more people share their experiences in English. And meanwhile, in these episodes, I, Gaurima Yadav, and my co-host Maju Chapra, which is who is not there today, so we share our experiences about Guru Siyag Yoga and about our journey so far. So welcome you all once again. So, to begin with, as some of you might already be knowing, and for those of you who are wanting to know about Guru Siyag Yoga and they still do not know about it. So, Guru Siyag Yoga is a method of spiritual transformation. And in this method, we spiritually transform ourselves as human beings, and the main thing that we do as part of it is meditation twice a day and mantra chanting. So, mantra is a special mantra given by our Gurudev Siyag, which you can see in the picture. And that mantra is a special mantra because that mantra has the power to spiritually transform us. And by spiritually, we mean that this body is not just this physical body. We have more to it. So our mental body, physical body, spiritual body. So various aspects of this being gets transformed through this method of yoga. So, yoga, when I say so, as I've already mentioned, that we have to practice meditation. So, the meditation part is also very simple that we just have to practice meditation twice a day, 15 minutes in the morning and 15 minutes in the evening. In the countries or at places which are cold, very cold, most part of the year, they can practice this meditation up to 30 minutes in one go, but not more than that. Since it's a scientific process that right now as a beginner practitioner you might not fully understand or appreciate, so it is requested that you follow the exact process and method of this meditation, and there is no scope of experimentation involved in this. You can get more information about Guru Siyag Yoga through the website, which is www.gurusiyagyoga.org. So, on the website, you will get to understand the background of how Guru Siyag Yoga came into picture. Who is Guru Siyag? Who is the Guru of Guru Siyag? And how this meditation is different from other meditation, and what happens when we chant the mantra, which is also called the Sanjeevani mantra. And besides getting information from the website, there are videos, many videos, scores of videos available on the platform YouTube, which you can watch. Most of them are in Hindi language, and some of them you will find in English language as well, like the one that the link of which is running below. So you may watch this video on the YouTube channel Guru Siyag Divine. And this video, this particular video explains everything about Guru Siyag Yoga, basically the process in a very comprehensive way in English language. And those of you who would like to share their experiences on the platform can connect with me on my WhatsApp. So my number and my co-host Manju's number is there on the WhatsApp, and it's running in the tickler below. So you may reach out to us if you want to share your experience through this platform. And those of you who would want to share their experiences in Hindi or Otherwise, also, you may reach out to Dharmendra Sharma also. His number is also given in the ticker below. So, Dharmendra Sharma shares a lot of experiences on various series that he runs on and shares through the platform YouTube. So, you may reach out on his WhatsApp number as well. Yeah, so now I have given you the very basic information about Guru Siyag Yoga, and I would encourage you to find more about it through the website. So now we can start with our show today. So before I move further, I would like to introduce you to Baba Gangainath ji. So Baba Gangainath ji is on the right side, and on the left side you can see Guru Siyag is there. So Baba Gangainath ji is the Guru of Guru Siyag. So our Gurudev has been telling us through his speeches that it is Baba Gangayanath ji's grace that Guru Siyag Yoga is in practice today. And the mantra that Guru Siyag gives to the practitioners, the Diksha mantra, was given to him by Baba Gangayanath ji. So Baba Gangayanath ji Yeah, so now it seems my video has started again and my voice is able to reach you. So I described that Baba Gangainath ji is the guru of Guru Siyag, and Guru Siyag has been sharing that it's the grace of Baba Gangainath ji that Guru Siyag Yoga is in the world today. So now we can we can go further, and today I'm little waiting for the guidance of Gurudev to go to help me go ahead with this session, as I am thinking that what experiences can I share today. So it's like that as a Guru Siyak practitioner, there are so many experiences that happens on a day-to-day basis, and sharing them in a systematic way on a platform like this is little something that I'm not very used to, but slowly I'm getting used to it. So, in one of our episode, we took the theme that how Guru helps us in daily life. So maybe we can continue with that today as well. And I have shared in the past many experiences wherein I have felt that Gurudev has been helping me in going through various hurdles and various day-to-day activities that I go through in a much more efficient and effective way. So it's not about that somebody has to be really in the ditch and experience a lot of failure to practice meditation. It's not like that somebody must be ruined enough to come to this path. So somebody who is already successful, who is already enjoying life, they may also get a lot of benefit, because wherever they are, whoever they are, they would find that the way they think, the way they operate in life changes for the better. So there the whole way of processing life experiences become different, and because of that we live life in a much more effective way, and most importantly we are able to enjoy more. So Gurudev has been telling us through his lectures that how human beings consider the pleasures like material pleasures, like that we can buy using money, or other things or stuff that we accumulate in our life or we want in our lives. So we equate these things or these accomplishments to the pleasure or real happiness, but these are just pleasures which we experience through our senses. And if one anything goes haywire, we experience a lot of sorrow. So Guru Siyag Yoga is about living life in a way that you transcend from this pattern of joy and sorrow, and you develop that equanimity wherein you understand life from a much broader perspective, and you're able to appreciate the meanings that are there behind our everyday success and failures. And because of that, we do not really experience that kind of downfall or those kind of crest and troughs in how we go through our day to day life. So the way we live become much more smoother. It becomes, I won't say it becomes predictable, because definitely there are new things that happen every day and they'll keep happening. But the way we live becomes little different, and in fact very different, and we experience more joy. So, and this joy is different than the excitement or titillation that we get by buying stuff or chasing stuff, or by getting in the trap of what our ego wants. So through this method of meditation and chanting, our outlook becomes different. And and Gurudev has shared that when our outlook becomes different, and we develop higher order thinking skills, maybe, so we are able to experience a different level of joy, and that joy is not a transient joy. So that joy in Hindi language is called Akshay Anand. So that Akshay Anand in English language may be called as unending bliss, unending joy. So that joy is not dependent on the material pleasures that we have, but is beyond that. So previously, this concept of Akshay Anand to me, or this unending joy beyond materialistic pleasures, was not really comprehensible, to be honest with you, because although I had read about it and I have been reading about various philosophers and this concept in various books, but somehow uh, I was not able to grasp that how can this be this kind of joy exist irrespective of any accomplishment or any failures that we experience in life. But now, after becoming a practitioner of Guru Siyag Yoga, I am understanding and I am living this joy, and maybe I'm living it up to a certain degree, and this will keep on increasing. So when I'm describing this, I'm falling short of words, because someone might not really fully appreciate that what actually becomes different, or how can we not experience a lot of joy, how can we not experience joy and sorrow when we lose things or when we get things. So it's people might be aware that, or they might be believing that it's not possible to not feel sorrow when we lose things and not get joy when we get things. But there is a way of living, thinking, believing, which is different from how we live, and that becomes available to us, or that becomes accessible to us only and only when we become different from inside, and the change comes from inside out. And this change doesn't mean that you have to discard all your materialistic possessions, or you have to not you do not go after any goals and all that. But it's just that they are not the ones that govern you, or you are not slave to these materialistic pleasures. You look at them in a way that you are able to use these things and you are able to use these means to live life, but not you getting used by whatever is happening and whatever you are doing in a mindless way. And to give you some concrete examples, because I think that maybe people understand better when they when they understand something through some real examples. So in the last episode, I shared that how this past year had been a very tough time for our family, because I lost my father-in-law to COVID in the last year, and both of them had a tough time. So I had to be obviously present at in this suffering and trauma, and somehow the whole family had to stay balanced in this. And Gurudev helped helped all of us. So in my home, I am a practitioner, my son is a practitioner, and my sister is a practitioner, and rest of us, even though they are not practitioner, but they accept our yoga practice. They accept that we are disciples of Gurudev and we are able to practice it freely. So what I noticed that during that episode of this illness and finally they're leaving this world, we were able to we were able to do our best in a way that that it is very difficult to comprehend, because we were able to really support them. We were really able to support each other through this journey, and this whole journey of supporting each other and keep on and practicing Guru Siyag Yoga during the tough times made us understand more about life, and made us made us learn a lot about about how to face challenges. So all these accomplishments that we get by going about our daily life while practicing Guru Siyag Yoga is so much about learning our lessons that we are here to learn as human beings. So all of us may not be believing in multiple births, or may not be believing in God altogether. But those of us who believe in multiple births, or at least in karma, that we reap what we sow. So they understand that that whatever we go through is our karma only. And those of you who are able to understand that we get entangled in these karmic bondage, and how we face difficulties in getting liberated through this cycle of karma that keeps on going and going and going and going, and we take multiple births in order to go through these cycles of karma, and this becomes unending because we are not able to learn our lessons, we are not able to balance our karmas. So we keep on accumulating new karmas, and we have to take rebirth to go through the cycle of karma. So Guru Siyag Yoga is a practice which promises you, so our Gurudev promises you that whosoever will sincerely practice Guru Siyag Yoga, that person will be able to get liberation or moksha. And by that, he means that that person will not need to take new births. So that person would be able to balance all the karma in this very birth, and his or her soul would get liberated. So these concepts might sound esoteric to you, and you might not really like to care about that. And if that is like that, that is okay. But then also we would encourage you to be open minded, and try Guru Siyag Yoga for a month, for a 2 months. And it's very simple to practice. All you have to do is you have to look at Gurudev's picture and start meditating. There is a process to it that you can look at the website. And maybe I'll tell you towards the end, and we can practice meditation for 15 minutes together. So, for those of you who are really not sure about practicing this, but we would say uh, that just give it a try. And all of us have our unique challenges wherever we are, whatever we are, however accomplished we are. So once we start practicing Guru Siyag Yoga, we notice a lot of difference in our way of living. And that is for the better. That is for the better. We become much more sorted. We are able to see our own flaws. We are able to figure out strategies and ways to move forward in a much more efficient and effective way. And you can practice this form of yoga at any age. So it's not like that if you are a school child, you can't practice it, or if you are a senior citizen, you can't practice it. Those who can understand the process of Guru Siyag Yoga, irrespective of their age, from 5 years to 80 years, 90 years, 100 years, they can practice it. So our Gurudev is a Samarth Gurudev. So by Samarth Gurudev, we mean that he is a true Guru who is omnipresent, omnipotent, omnipowerful. And in a nutshell, he is God Himself, and God Himself in a form that we can see. So right now, Gurudev is not in his body, but still we can see his picture. And he is a Samarth Guru who himself underwent a process of spiritual transformation. And this process of spiritual transformation hadn't happened to any guru before him. And because of that transformation that he gone through, he is able to give diksha to anyone. And that diksha is so powerful that the work the work on your body, your being, starts happening immediately, because Guru Siyag diksha mantra activates your kundalini energy immediately you listen to the mantra. So, many people would like to play with Kundalini to get various benefit and all that. So that is not that was never my agenda, and I believe that should not be the agenda anyway for anyone, because uh, Kundalini energy is a very powerful energy, and misusing that energy or irresponsibly handling or mishandling that energy might cause various problems to you. So it can be very dangerous also. So we will not go there, as you might search on the net yourself, or you might already be knowing that we do not need to go there. So the whole point of raising Kundalini energy is to enable us to spiritually transform ourselves. So beyond this purpose, any other purpose to raise Kundalini is useless, because the ultimate aim of human life is to get liberated from this cycle of birth and death, and that is only possible by the grace of a guru. So, if you will read Indian ancient literature, you would understand that every guru has stated that it is in the hands of guru only that we are able to transcend this maya. So, without a Samad Sadguru, this is not possible. So that is why it's important that we have a guru who is a genuine guru, and our Guru Siyag is one of them, or I would say is the only. According to me, he is the only one who is able to give such a powerful mantra, and who is able to support disciples in a way that they are able to practice meditation in this Kali Yuga, because rest other forms of meditations are very tough to practice, or they might not bear results anytime soon. So in Guru Siyag Yog, the results start coming immediately. Just hold on for a second. Somebody's at the door. Sorry for the interruption. So, a Samarth Guru is the only person who can liberate you from this cycle of birth and death, and at the same time, he can make your life worth living. He can make you enjoy more. He or she, whosoever is the Samarth Guru. So it's not about he or she. So any Samarth Guru, and according to me, our Guru Dev is a Samarth Guru. So a Samarth Guru can help us live effectively in during this life. So in Guru Siyag Yoga, we do not have to leave any particular thing that we are eating, or any particular thing that we are doing. So there are no restrictions. Our Gurudev has lovingly told us that Guru is the one who liberates you from all kind of restrictions and bondage. So there are no restrictions in Guru Siyag Yoga. Those of you who are taking any intoxicating drugs, or or any other veg, non-veg, whatever you are eating, however you are doing whatever you are doing, there are no restrictions. The only thing that you have to do is chant the mantra round the clock and meditate twice a day. So by round the clock, it means that you chant the mantra whenever you can, like while driving your car, or while cooking in the kitchen and all that. So this is some bits and pieces about Guru Siyag Yoga. And other than this, one of the thing which is very important is that we when we start a practice like this of spiritual transformation, so we can really smoothen our journey by placing our trust and surrendering fully to the Gurudev. So the more faith we have when we practice this, the better we feel, and or I could say that we are able to progress smoothly. So you may not be able to practice meditation right away. So just by keeping faith and keeping your intention strong, and by putting this on priority, you can start chanting the mantra as much as you want to, and sit for meditation twice a day. You may miss because of anything, but still, if you manage to even practice it for 5 minutes in one go, so even that is okay. So our Gurudev has shared that practice for at least 15 minutes a day. But as a beginner, you do not have to feel guilty about not able to meditate 15 minutes right from today. So the whole point is your emotions and how sincere you feel from inside. So it's not the outside actions. That means the outside work that needs to happen will happen. But once you really connect with Gurudev honestly and with sincerity inside your heart, so you may say something like that, Gurudev, I am ready, or I want to practice meditation, I want to chant the mantra, I want to surrender to you. So Gurudev, help me on this path. And whatever doubts I get, Gurudev, help me clear all those doubts. So when you depend on Gurudev for your spiritual transformation, and you depend on him without any doubts, you progress effortlessly. So many a times we've experienced yogic movements, so that is completely natural. You may experience any mudra, yogic mudras. So all these things are automatic in Guru Siyag Yoga. So when we meditate, many people, they experience yogic movements, or they may experience vibrations in their body. So whatever they experience, they experience during the time of meditation, and all that is very normal. That is completely okay, because in Guru Siyag Yoga, whatever happens is something that is required for or customized for you specifically. So everyone will get different yogic movements, different kind of vibrations, different kind of mudras, because all of us are different, unique. So our yogic movements would be unique too. So when we start practicing Guru Siyag Yoga, our transformation happens at physical level a lot. By that I mean that whatever problem you have in your body, whatever disease, whatever issues you have, digestive issues or any issue for that matter, skin diseases or even diseases like cancer, hemophilia, AIDS, everything gets cured through Guru Siyag Yoga. And you may get ample proof on the website. You may get ample proof when people they themselves are telling you through by sharing their experiences on platform like this. And then the mental diseases like depression or hysteria, bipolar disorders or whatever, so all these kinds of diseases also gets cured through Guru Siyag Yoga. Stress is also one of them. So stress is a biggest pandemic that we are experiencing on this planet. So everyone goes through a lot of stress. So once we start practicing Guru Siyag Yoga, you definitely will notice that the level of stress that you experience on the outside things will not change, but on the inside you will not feel stressed about those situations anymore. You will become much more effective in regulating your own emotions. You will be able to regulate how you think, so you will not get stressed anymore. You will be able to make better decisions. So that is one thing, and the third part is the spiritual transformation. Spiritual diseases basically gets cured, and when I say spiritual diseases, so many people uh, who are experiencing spiritual diseases are not able to convey to others, and spiritual diseases are not easy to understand also. So uh, so on this platform I perhaps will skip explaining what spiritual diseases are, but yes, those people who experience any kind of experiences around ghost or demons, I don't know if that is the right word, but even any kind of that kind of problem also gets cured through Guru Siyag Yoga. So Guru Siyag is the most potent spiritual energy that is present through and through. And once we connect to that energy, so all of our diseases and problems and issues starts getting sorted. So, and it's a process. There is nothing magic that is happening here. This process is completely scientific in nature. So this is spiritual science, and we will be able to understand this once we experience this. So it's like it can be compared to like that if you are eating an ice cream. So somebody who hasn't eaten an ice cream ever will not be able to understand how an ice cream tastes. So however hard you try to explain somebody that how that particular flavor tastes, that person will not be able to understand. So similarly, however hard anybody tries to explain how one feels and what transformation they feel while practicing Guru Siyag Yoga, they will not never be able to capture it fully. So, to understand it and to experience it, you have to do it yourself. So, that is the core message of this series. So, there is no danger in this, there is no risk, nothing happens. All you have to do is see the picture of Gurudev like this. So, now I am telling you the basic method of meditation. So, you have to see the picture of Gurudev like this, and or any picture. A lot of pictures are there available on Google also. So you see any picture of Gurudev, and once you see the picture of Gurudev, you see the picture for a minute or so, and then you close your eyes. Imagine Gurudev on your third eye. So our third eye is the seat of wisdom. Our third eye is a door that takes us inside. So rest of the senses takes us outside, and our third eye is the door that is closed, and that only gets opened by the grace of a guru. And it's only through that door our true spiritual journey uh, gets its momentum and progress. So we have to see Gurudev for around 1 minute, and then we imagine Gurudev here. We close our eyes, we imagine Gurudev on our third eye. We pray to Gurudev to help us meditate for 15 minutes. And then we are anyway sitting in any comfortable posture. We can even lie down if someone is not able to sit. We can sit on the floor or on a mat or on a double bed kind of thing. So we sit anywhere in any facing any direction. And then when we pray to Guru Siyag that please help me meditate for 15 minutes, we keep sitting and keep seeing him on the third eye, and we keep on chanting the mantra. So that mantra is Sanjeevani mantra that you will get to hear in a while. So you will keep your eyes closed, you will keep on watching Gurudev on your third eye, and you will keep chanting the mantra. So just keep on doing this process, and your eyes or I can say you will come out of meditation automatically after 15 minutes. So this whole process is so much about happening automatically, that means on its own. So even the meditation part, so if you will say that Gurudev help me meditate for 10 minutes, so your eyes would open or you would come out of meditation after 10 minutes. You will say 30 minutes, so it will happen after 30 minutes only. So that's the basic meditation process. So one caution is that you do not have to practice meditation after eating anything, or I would say after immediately eating anything. There must be a gap of around 3 hours between your meal and meditation. Any heavy meal can trigger stomach ache or vomiting, because naturally this you have to sit in the meditation and the Kundalini energy starts its work. So it's better that you are empty, almost empty stomach. So that's the only caution that is there in this. Otherwise, there are no restrictions. Females can practice it on all days, irrespective of any issue, any monthly issue that they have. So everybody can practice on any day, no restrictions at all. So that is some basic of it. And now we will hear the Diksha mantra, the Guru Siyag mantra in Guru Dev's voice.
Yoga mean Yoga means a union of the soul with God or the universal consciousness force. What are the benefits of Siddhi Yoga? Siddhi Yoga heals, cures, or frees the body from any physical illness, adds various forms of cancers, diabetes, arthritis, asthma, and even genetic disease like hemophilia. In the case of disease such as AIDS, which attacks the entire body, the patient may experience internal kriyas like sensation or heat, electricity or tingling. According to Siddhi Yoga philosophy, the divine power awakened by the enlightened Guru gets transmitted through his blissful voice to the listeners, irrespective of language spoken by the Guru. This divine power transmissions occurs smoothly and remain unaffected by the language being used. Regular practice of Siddhi Yoga strengthens the immune system. The Kundalini acts as a protective shield of the immune system and wards off the onslaught or recurrence of any disease. Impact of Kundalini awakening The Kundalini makes the practitioner perform kriyas that are specific to his needs. With this cleaning, the practitioner is cured of all kinds of chronic and even terminal disease such as HIV, AIDS, cancer, arthritis, etc., and genetic disorder like hemophilia. Mental application too are completely cured and stress is completely relieved. Cling, Krishna, cling, 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 cling, Krishna, cling.
Now, please imagine Gurudev on your third eye and pray to Gurudev to help you to meditate for 15 minutes. And then close your eyes and start chanting the mantra that you just heard, the Diksha mantra. Jai Gurudev, everyone. Please come out of meditation. So, thanks for being there with us today. And thank you, everyone who would be watching this show later on as well. And all the best to all of you. Jai Gurudev.